Hello, welcome to SysJohn. In this session, you will learn about web scraping or how we can extract data from web. Let's begin. Web scraping. So for extracting details from web, we have to install list of library. So in Python, there are multiple libraries available as per the requirement we can install. So here we have to install some of the libraries for web scraping. So first we have to install this request library. In my case it is already installed. If it is not installed, then you have to use first syntax like pip install and the module name, psp space pip space install space, here would be your module name. In some case if you get an error, so you have to use exclamation mark here, exclamation, then follow with this, so it will get installed. And if it is already installed, so you will get a messages already, requirement already satisfied. So I tried to run this command pip space install space lxml. First time it was worked normal, second time when I tried, so I got error. In your scenario it could also happen, so try with this command first. If you are getting error, then you have to use exclamation mark before pip. Now first you have to install this request module. Second, you have to install lxml module. So what request module do? So it will used for request, taking a request from browser. So the request module in Python allows you to exchange request on web. It is very useful library that has many essential methods and features to send HTTP request. As mentioned earlier, HTTP works as a request response system between a server and a client. So taking a request and sending a request to the web or server and client, we need a request module. Similarly, we have another module we have to install, lxml. So what this lxml module do? It is a Python library which allow us for easy handling of xml and html files, and can also be used for web scraping. Like here we are using a web scraping technique. So in web, majorly any page which is visible, it will be only visible with the html document. So for taking a request from html files and documents, similarly for xml, we have to install lxml library. In my case it is already installed. Now the third library which we have to use, bs4. bs4 is for beautiful soap. So what this library is used for? So beautiful soap is a Python library for pulling data out of HTML and XML files. Means extracting data from HTML and XML files, we use a BS4 or beautiful soap module. It works with your favorite parser to provide idiomatic ways of navigating, searching, and modifying the parse tree. It commonly saves programmers hours of day of work. Means if you go with the normal term, like in HTML, there are lots of tags. So title, then head, then body. Inside body, there would be a div container and all. So there could be many. So in that sequence, it could take lots of time. So Python have a built-in library bs4, so we have to install this bs4 library again. Now extracting title from website or a web page. So first we will import request module. Now we have another variable name as res, where we will store all the data which we will extract from the website, equal to request dot get. So this is a website, http colon slash slash www.example.com. So from this website, we will, this request library will get a request and it will store into res variable. Now you want to check the which type of variable it is, so you have to use type in bracket res variable name. So its type is request dot modules dot response. So this request.get function, it will take a response from this website and it will store into this res variable. So due to that, its type is response. Now the type of response which is received from the website, you can check with variable name res dot text. So this is a text which retrieved from website. Now we will import bs4 module. So import space bs4 module. We have another variable name as soap equal to bs4 dot beautiful soap in bracket res. It's our variable name which stored all the response from the website dot text. Now we want to get it in a normal HTML format. So in double quote we have defined our version like type LXML. So it will automatically run this beautiful soap library module function and it will store into this soap variable. So when we check the variable, so if you see the document, it is coming in a HTML format like head, title, metadata, style. So this is a output of after applying BS4 function. Now if you want to select a title from this, so you have to type the variable name dot select function. Inside it, in a single quote, we have used title, so it will extract this title part. So inside title, if you see, it is extracting along with tag, title tag, example domain slash tag. Now if you want to take a specific index, or let's take there are two or more kind of tag which is used on a title, then in that situation we have to go with the index number. So again here we have used the variable name is title underscore tag equal to soap dot select. Again this is the same thing, just we are storing variable into sorry, output into variable. Now here if you see title dot underscore dot text square bracket 0, so we are taking the value which is exist on first position or a first index. So it will extract the value as title example domain. Now if you want to take a value which is exist on a second position, title underscore tag square bracket 1, so there is no value exist on this position. Due to that we are getting error is index error. At this index there is no value exist, so list index out of range. Similarly you want to check a type of this, so type in bracket title underscore tag variable, and this is a index 0 index, so it will give you a type like bs4 dot element dot tag. So we are taking as a tag. Now if you want to get a exact value or exact text from this variable, so you have to use a get text function. Title underscore tag is a variable. Inside square bracket there is an index position dot get text function, so it will return a exact text which is available between a title tag. Now similarly, as we extracted the title from a HTML document, similarly there is a class, if you are aware about some HTML tagging, so class which start with the dot, okay, in HTML. So we are using another URL here. So res is a variable name equal to request dot get function, and inside it we have provided a URL. Okay, then another variable name is soap equal to bs4 dot beautiful soap function, then rest dot text, again LXML. This is the same step which we repeated earlier. Here only URL is different. Again when we run this soap variable, so we will get a output in this format. Now again, so there is a class, so class always start with dot in HTML. So if you see, this is a class name like client dash js. So we will see here when it will get extracted. So from this variable soap dot select, we are selecting the class. Class always start with the dot in HTML dot, and here is a class name 2c text. So this is a class name. So it will extract all the value which come under this class. So span class equal to 2c text, and this is a value which is between two span and which is related to class only. So see, this is all class, and inside it there are some values or some text. So like that we can extract all the class, all the values which are related to class dot to the text. Now if you want to get an exact text, we have to go through loop. For item is just a dummy variable in soap dot select. It will select all the classes variables dot to c text, and we will print it. So it will take, let's take, here is a list of 100 item. So for it will first get stored into item dot text, it will print. Similarly it go for second. So here if you see the result, early life and education, then career, world war, unique, COBOL, like that. And this is the same thing which is visible here, only here we are extracting a text, and here it is coming with the HTML tag like spam. Okay, now extracting an image. If you want to extract some of the image from a website, so again we are using the same request method. So variable name is res equal to request dot get. This is a URL which we are using for. Soap variable equal to bs4 dot beautiful soap, in bracket res is a variable dot text, so it will take all the text, and it will take into the normal HTML format LXML. So soap, when we run this soap, this is a output of a soap variable. Now go with the images. So we have to deal with images here. So we have a variable named as image underscore info equal to soap dot select. We have a class name as thumb image because we are using a dot. So this command will get an image and it will get stored into image underscore info. When you will run this image underscore info, so this is a image tag. If you see image here, alternate text, nothing, class thumb image, and these are the width, height, image and all. Now if you want to check the length, means how many images are in this class, so you can use the length function. Here is a variable name image underscore info, so length is 1. Now you want to check the index wise position of it, so we have another variable created name as computer equal to image underscore info, and index is 0 means 1 in square bracket. So it will get stored the value in computer variable. When you run the computer variable, we are getting a same thing which we got here. If you want to check a type of this computer variable, so you can use a type function in bracket computer variable. So type is bs4 dot element dot tag. Now you want to check the source, means what is the source of this image, so you can use the variable inside bracket type src, which is used for source of this location, this image. So this is a source. We can actually display it with a markdown cell with the following. So what happens, the variable which is visible here when I double click here, so this is a normal image. Okay, and this image you have to select from this drop down as markdown. So after that you have to run, like run or control enter. So the source which is available on this website will be visible on your console here. Similarly, so that is a main URL where this image is there. So if you want to store this image on your local system, so we will see that again. So we have another variable name as image underscore link equal to request dot get. So this is the source location from where we will get this .jpg image. After that we want to check a content, so image underscore link dot content. So this is a content which is available on this image. It is coming on a binary form kind of. Now you want, because we extract that image from other URL, you want to store that image into your local system or a machine. Let's write this to a file equal to not wb. Wb stands for write in binary, call to denote a binary writing of a file. So what we will do, we will open, here is a file name my underscore new underscore file name .jpg. wb stands for write in binary. So it will open a file and which will store into this f variable. Now f dot write function image link, the image which we extracted from other source dot content. So this is a output of that. Now you will close this file. So what we did, we opened one file name as my underscore new underscore file underscore name, which is in jpg format, and we open that file. If it is not created, it will automatically create it. Okay, and on that file which is stored on this f, this is a blank jpg format, in that f dot write, and the image source which we took from other URL, we wrote that file in that image content into this file, and after that we close the file. Again, if you want to load a image, if you see, this is my image src my new file name .jpg. So it is taking source directly from my local system where this program is stored. So see, this part you have to like this, and you have to select the markdown, then enter or run, control enter or run. So this image will be visible. Similarly, so here working with multiple pages and items, so we are using different URL here. So this is another variable name as base underscore URL. So this is a URL, like you have a xyz.com, and in that there are multiple pages. So here if you see, there is a curly braces. Inside it you can define the page, which page, first page, second page, third page. So it will automatically extract the value from that page, or you can loop it, so it will automatically get one by one. So variable name as res equal to request dot get base URL, means this URL dot format. Here I am providing a page, first page, one means first page. Again, soap equal to bs4 dot beautiful soap. Res is a variable name dot text. LXML, which will extract the value in HTML format. When we run this soap, this is the value which we are website. Now we are selecting a class, soap dot select. This is a class because we are using dot product underscore pod. So it will take all the details which is belong to this class, product underscore pod. Again, we want to go through the variable, so same code, no changes. Soap dot select, in bracket inside double quote dot product underscore pod, and we are storing the output into products variable. Again, another variable name as examples products. So this is a position, so it it's going with the index, so we are extracting the first position value. So example, the value which output get stored into example variable when we executed. So this is output of the variable example. Now you want to check a type again. It is as a bs4.element.tag type of this example variable. Now you want to check attributes example.attrs, so it will give you a output in this class, and product underscore code is a class name. You want to check a list of the childrens which is exist on this example variable, so you can convert list. You have to use a list keyword in bracket example variable dot children, so it will give you the result in this format. Now you want to select some of the value inside that. So example is a variable where the output is stored. Dot select function, again we want to check a 3-star rating here. So dot star dash rating dot 3. So this is a class name, this is a whole class name. So when we extract this class name, means we are selecting from this example variable. So here if you see, this is a class name, and inside this class name these are the values. Now this is for 3 rating. Similarly you can select a 2 rating. Again this is a class name, example dot select in bracket inverted single inverted comma dot is used for class, then star dash rating dot pwo. So this is a whole one class name. There is no value inside it, so it is returning list as a blank. Now example dot select a is the tag which is exist on example variable, so it will return a value in this format. Now again you want to check because there are two a tag, first and second. So here we can go with the positioning. Example dot select attribute a is a tag and position first position, so it always start with 0. So here if you see, the output is this one. Okay, now again you want to extract a title from this. So example dot select a attribute first position, means position would be second, it start with 0. So inside that you have to mention the attribute. So this is a title. If you see, this will be the output, a light in a hectic. Now you want to check a whole, so you can go through loop. Here we took a variable, list variable name is to underscore start underscore title equal to list. This is a for loop. So by using a for loop we can go through each and every item. So n is a dummy variable in ranges, so it will go start with 1 till 50. Because it is 51, so it will go -1 only, less. Variable name scrap underscore url equal to base underscore url dot format, and would be the number, like it will start with 1. Res is a another variable name equal to request dot get scrap url. So here would be the base url which we referred earlier, so it will take a request from this url. Soap is a variable name equal to bs4 dot beautiful soap, variable res dot text lxml which will take a html format of that url. Another variable name is book equal to soap dot select in bracket double inverted comma, so product name, product equal to pod. So in previous part we just saw the single line of, now here we will go for the multiple pages. Inside for loop we have another for loop, name is for book in books is a main book which will take a list of values. So if length of book dot select is dot star rating dot 2, so this is a whole statement not equal to 0. If it is not 0, then what it will do, it will take this variable, and in this variable it will append, what it will append, book dot select, where anchor is, and it will take a first value, then title. So this loop will run 50 times, and it will take the value which is meeting this condition not equal to 0, and it will stored into this variable. So when we will run this variable, so here if you see, here we are getting a list of values which have a 2-star rating title. So here you will get all the values. So like that, in this session we saw how we can scrape data from any URL or any website. So we can perform this action with other website also. Only condition is that website should not, means you should have access of that website. Some of the website or URL which you are not getting access of extracting it, in that scenario you will not able to do it. If you have access of any website, so you can extract the details from that website. We'll see you on a next session. Thank you.